So here's that new uh, As Foretold Living In deck. Pretty rough, actually. Yeah. So yeah, I keep because I got natural lock. And Knuckle Puck recognizes my name. And they keep. So they should know that I'm on Lantern. Yep. So immediately I know what they're on because of that striped Riverwinder. So go for the discard. Make sure I can land that Bell. I'm pretty sure I can because of the type of counters that they run. So my only target is Spell Snare, which doesn't matter. So trying to dig deeper for a lock. And trying to get a very good lock going on. So yet another lock piece. Yep, they suspended visions. So now I got a whir handy. Now, they don't have the fourth mana for the Cryptic, and I know that they have Cryptic in hand. So what I want to do here is make sure that they cannot cast that Cryptic anytime soon, if I can help it. So now, yeah, I want to get rid of that Cryptic. So I go for the whir. Go ahead and get a bridge. Now, the trick here, oh, by the way, you might notice that I'm playing Thoughtseize in the main for this one. This is a slightly different variant that I normally play. But I took out the Brutality and put in Thoughtseize for this one. So what I want to do here is I do have to worry about my opponent targeting me with Ancestral Vision to swing under bridge. Yeah, go ahead and take the remand because my opponent wants to discard the other ones anyways. Let my opponent use those. And I know that what I need to do here probably is sack a Shredder to get back Whir and then Whir for Witchbane Orb. Yep. And notice that these are about to come off the stack. So really what I should probably have done there is let that happen, sack Shredder, get back Whir for Witchbane. Yeah, we're trying to figure out how my opponent can stack them without me seeing them. And it works out. Yep. targeting me. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. I'm in trouble. Now, fortunately, I'm able to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. We're to get the Witchbane, and now they can't target at me this way. I go under bridge, and I'm good to go. And all I need to do is for them to not get a Cryptic. And seeing as how there's 2 there, their last chance to get a Cryptic was right there. And they could try to cycle as well, but they only have 2 cyclers, and I have 4 mill rocks. So opponent concedes. So this, I did not bring in ley lines in game 2. Unfortunately, that ley line does shut down both of my discard spells here. And I name that cycling 5/5 hexproof guy. And I couldn't remember the name, so I had to Google it. Yeah. Yeah, so now, since my opponent's tapped out, I can go ahead and do Witchbane. No, the opponent still has an out here. They can bounce the Witchbane with Cryptic, and then Hurkyl's recall all of my artifacts. But they don't have the 3rd blue mana quite yet. Now I've been holding on to these just in case I do draw an answer to Leyline. And since they have 2 Cryptics, they can counter and still hold the one up for the Witchbane. Really, what they really need to do is be able to put the creatures in their graveyard for the living end to work out. No, fortunately, the Riverwinder's not going anywhere. And I'm drawing a series of lands. And again, they use their Cryptic there, which is interesting. They've only got so many Cryptics to bounce this Witchbane. So since they have creatures now, just in case, I go ahead and make myself discard. And they're trying to ghost quarter me off with stuff, but should be fine. Yeah, I try to go for the Jester's Cap, but of course it's not going to work since they have Leyline anyways. They're still looking for their other Cryptic. So what I really need to do is be able to resolve this and then cap. Or I discard spell. They went to go try to play the Hurkyl's Recall, but they forgot about the Witchbane. And unfortunately, they're able to get a second ley line before I can do anything about it. And they draw their Cryptic. So this is going to be it here. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So they actually have the win right there. They could just bounce the Witchbane, play the Recall, and then swing at me. But here it goes. Now they do it. I'm like, oh man. So game 3, I side in ley lines because they stopped Hurkyl's Recall. But it's still going to be a kind of a tough game, I think. Go ahead and get that third land, make sure I can land the bridge. Now, if I can get an answer to ley line here, I might be able to sack cap and get rid of all the, what is it called? Living End? I'm trying to dig to some sort of answer because I know that my opponent's going to try to bounce the bridge. But they still have recall, so it's a matter of getting rid of both the ley lines. So at this point, it doesn't seem so bad. It's just very, very difficult. Yeah, they try to target me with the Architects, but I have to remind them there's a ley line in play. So I'm milling myself because I see, I know they have Dispel, so. Yep. And then, so they got 2 Cryptics, so they can bounce both the ley lines, and then Hurkyl's Recall me and swing for lethal. So that's game, unfortunately. It's a pretty tough deck. There's a lot of interaction that my opponent has going on.